Welcome to MCB. My name is Tony Withers. I'm the Chief Executive of MCB. And I'd like to welcome you to this press conference on Juice, the MCB mobile banking platform. As you know, every day we make things happen at MCB. We're a pioneer in the use of technology for the benefit of our customers. Lifestyles, as we also know, are changing in this busy world in which we live. And changing technology now allows people on the move to do their banking and make payments. Personal time, as we know, is very highly valued. When I arrived in Mauritius a few years ago now, in 2006, mobile phones were based on 2G technology. But technology has moved on. We now have 3G, 4G in some countries, and it will not come as a surprise that 5G is already on the drawing board. Where once we had long queues in our banking hall and in some of our branches, we now have telecash recycling machines and a greatly expanded park of ATMs. In Juice is the logical evolution of mobile banking and enabling customers to do their banking in their own time. Juice was launched in the middle of last year, and in common with many countries around the world, mobile banking is changing for the better how customers can do their banking. Worldwide, there are now 2 billion smartphones. World population, as you know, is 7 billion. And this number of smartphones is expected to double to 4 billion by the end of this decade, by 2020. 500 million smartphones alone are expected to be sold in China this year. And in Mauritius, smartphone penetration has now reached 50% of mobile phones, well ahead of projections and predictions. So we have therefore decided to introduce many more features on the Juice application to allow customers to do their banking and payments securely, anytime, any place, and anywhere. Above all, it is a cheap, very efficient, and increasingly, as you will see in a minute, a fun experience. So we would now like to share with you what Juice can do for you today and also in the future. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. This is not fiction. This is our life of every day. Our life is increasingly stressful, demanding, intense. At all levels of life, there's stress around. Our life is changing. Our lifestyle is changing. Our lifestyle is increasingly stressful. In a new world with new lifestyles, new needs, customers need new features, new things to help them go through this life. NCB has always been pushing innovation. NCB is always trying to find ways of making the lives of their customers better. NCB is always trying to make their lives simple. We launched Juice in 2013. NCB was the first bank to launch mobile payments, Juice mobile payments by NCB. Through it, we aim to simplify the lives of our customers. It was first a platform for payments, for transfers, to help our customers move from just going to branches to do the basic features to basically doing it where they are anywhere. How did we simplify the lives of our customers? It's nice saying it's simplifying, but how did we do it? And the first thing we did is we introduced juice payment. Juice payment allowed you to go to a shop and simply using your phone pay for your products. So you don't have to have a wallet, just with a phone you could do the payment. Together with it, we had juice transfer. Juice transfer allowed you, wherever you are, whether in Mauritius or whether abroad, to transfer money to any person who is an NCB customer. By doing this, we increased the efficiency of the operations, but more importantly, we made the life of our customers simpler, and we created quality time. Quality time for all our customers to spend where the value is, your passions, your family, and sports. Then we had Juice Cash. Now, Juice Cash was very interesting because many people don't necessarily live near close to the branches where all the ATMs are. Today, NCB has 150 ATMs. But with Juice Cash, you could go to a merchant, withdraw cash, and off you go. And suddenly, thanks to Juice Cash, we had 1,000 virtual cash machines throughout the island. And the last one, which was the increasingly and amazingly popular one, was Juice ATM. Now, Juice ATM allowed you to send money to someone else through the Juice function. The one who receives it didn't have to be an NCB customer. No, didn't have to. He would receive a code through the wonderful SMS, a simple SMS. And you just have to communicate a second code. So there's code 1 which comes through an SMS, and there's code 2 which is given vocally or by phone. And with these two together, you would go on the ATM and withdraw cash. 2 codes, ATM, no cards, withdraw cash. That was a hit. People loved it. They just basically took their phone, they went on the ATM, they sent themselves that code, which is very interesting. It was supposed to be for other people, but they sent that code, and that's the way with only your phone, you could withdraw money from an ATM. Now, I would like to ask you, I have a guest here, to simply have a look at your phone. I think some of you might have received an SMS right now. So if you can just please check your phone. I know it's a very busy time. I know it's a very high deadline pressure time. I know it's a very stressful time. Please have a look at your phone, and you might be the lucky one. Has anyone received an SMS by any chance? You have. Please come and join me. So Daniel has received a nice, beautiful SMS from us. So please come next to me, and maybe you can read for me the message you got. Yeah, please fetch your phone. Please fetch your phone. So she's one of our lucky ones. Okay, I think it's a more. Hi. So you have received 100 rupees. Yeah, Juice ATM. There is a code. Date and time. To get your funds, press enter at the NCB ATMs. By the 12th of March, okay. Using your collect pin, and she's got her pin. So we have a little Santa among us there, and Santa is this person called Patrick right behind there. So he's the one who sent you this message, and he's a very sweet guy. So please, he's the one who sent you the money. So you got your pin on your side, on your phone, and he's going to give you a pin vocally, and he will take you to the ATM when you do a withdrawal. So let's go for it. You did well. People are quietly being very discreet about their SMSs. We'll take care of them afterwards. We're just going to do the press conference. Afterwards, Patrick will happily help you get your wonderful Tuesdays here. Okay. So this was Juice Mobile Payments by MCB. And it was the first generation of Juice. Now, you know, when a product is successful, people find ways of using it, and it evolves beautifully. So then Juice became mobile banking by MCB. So from mobile payments, it became mobile banking by MCB as a result of customers regularly using it to check their balance, all their finances, and then doing transfers and picking it up again. And that was the whole journey. And we made it free. Juice became free. That was a big message to everybody saying, hey, we want this to be something which can help the lives of our customers, the lives of everyone in Mauritius, making your life simple. Okay, that was the whole idea. And when we made it free, it basically increased by more than 100% in terms of the growth of the product. That really picked up and went off a bit. Some numbers about the Juice mobile banking by MCB. First of all, 22,350 subscribers today, after a little bit more than 1 year. Number of agents, 1,000. On Google Store, on Play Store, there's a review of all the applications that you have out there. Now we, like many other banks across the world, and we're at a world-class level here, we pushed our product out there. Now the top banks tend to be like Australian banks, they're very good and aggressive, and they get a rating of around 3.7 out of 5, and you can check it. It's available everywhere on Play Store. Our product, Juice, rated at 4.2 out of 5. So clearly our customers loved it, they loved the product, it was well thought, and it came across to them. The number of logins to date, 322,000 logins to date. On average per month, 25,000 transactions. And in December, it hit a high of 37,000. And since the launch, we have processed 100 million transactions. Some big numbers. So there's a demand for it, and the product is clearly flying. In this journey of Juice, we're now entering into the journey of the future of banking and the future of payments. All of you, at some level or the other, are picking up messages. There's a lot of players at this level. I'm talking about international level. We're talking about the Visas, MasterCard, American Express, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, which came out last week. There's a big world out there. The whole payment landscape is still evolving. There's no winner yet. It's a land for grabs, as they say. We are humbled enough to say that we don't know all the answers. But we know what's going on, and we're bringing together some bits of the future into the present. So with this, ladies and gents, I'd like to share with you the launch of Juice Lifestyle Banking by MCB. Juice Lifestyle Banking by MCB, the true digital banking. Yes, ladies and gents, this phone is more than a phone. This phone is a gateway of opportunities. This phone is cash in your hand. This phone is a card or cards in your hand. This phone is amazing, great deals, discount deals in your hand. More importantly, this phone becomes a bank. A bank in your hand. This is what this phone becomes now. This is Lifestyle Banking by MCB. And yes, this is true digital banking. Life gets even simpler. We all know the hassle of life. We talked about it early on. The stress of life, remembering your username, your login, your passwords, very stressful. With the new version of Juice, you only have to remember one thing, and that's your Juice PIN. 4 figures, 4 numbers, which open the whole world of Juice to you. With these 4 numbers, you can use across all the services. It's a bit like a debit card. That's all it is. You use a debit card every day. You use your PIN every day. It's the same thing. So this Juice application becomes like a debit card. Just put in your 4-digit PIN and you go for it. With this, it becomes simpler, easier, faster, and all the functions go much, much more smoothly. Life becomes a breeze. The other thing is, I'm sure you all have your cards, your debit cards and your credit cards. And if I ask you to remember all your PINs, you might struggle a bit. This is where all of us struggle. We have cards, we have many cards, but we don't remember our PINs. Now imagine you have to travel tomorrow, and in the morning you remember that you don't have your PIN, you don't remember your PIN. Then you have to go to a branch and apply for a new PIN, and it takes easily a week. Imagine even worse, you're abroad, you're traveling with your card, and you forgot your PIN. Oops, what do I do now? With the new application, anytime, anywhere, you can just change the PIN of your card, and whichever card it is. Whether it's a debit card or a credit card. That whole hassle of remembering the PIN of each card is gone. We are making the life of our customers simpler. We are making their lives so much simpler. Only one PIN, the Juice PIN. And with that, you can change as many times as you want the card. That's a breakthrough. And then there's the whole world of queues. Again, I'm going for the stress of lives and how MCB is trying to make your life better and simpler. The stress of queues. Everywhere you go, there's queues on the left, on the right, and that's at the time when you need time in your life. Well, with this application, you can pay all your water bills. You can pay your income tax. Now, with this application, you can already maximize your cash flow and pay your income tax at the last minute. Even though we wouldn't recommend it for this reason, but you could pay your income tax at the last minute. Or if you're a student, you could pay your university fees as well at the same time. With this, you avoid queues. And you can imagine with the versions of Juice coming out, there'll be more and more of these features, you avoid queues. And by avoiding queues, you spend more quality moments for everybody. And a bit of money management as well. And this is an interesting story. Yes, you have all the features of finance, of checking your balances. But more than that, with Juice, you can now transfer money into a prepaid card. Now what does that mean? And those of you who have parents who they can send some money regularly, or kids who go to school and have pocket money, well, you just give them a prepaid card, and whenever they need some money, you just they call you and you just send them money for Juice. And that's money management. To manage your money wherever you are. You might be in Mauritius, you can be in New York or Shanghai or London. You can still send the money to your kids. And we are in fact launching a pilot project with summer colleges in Mauritius. The journey has started. We are launching these prepaid cards, and prepaid cards are just pocket money cards. That's what we're talking about. It's not credit cards, it's pocket money cards. And with this launch, you have a whole generation of people who now remotely can transfer money into a card and have access to it. And then deals. It's this whole world of deals. We all love deals, don't we? We love a 10% discount, 20% discount, hotels discounts, etc. But sometimes we have the deals in our pocket, but we don't know about it. As this wonderful child looking into his wonderful bag of deals, There are all these deals out there which we don't know because we have a Visa card for dining, we have another card for hotels, another card for shopping. Now, thanks to Juice, you have more than 100 deals available in one place which you can check when you want. Where you want. Life changing. We're talking about lifestyle changes. You can't miss out anymore. And something other I think which should be very interesting is we have now something called Wi-Fi credits. We've reached a world today where basic necessities, electricity, water, and bandwidth. Bandwidth is now a basic necessity. Can we live without our phones? No, we can't. Can we? No, we can't. So in this world, MCB is launching Wi-Fi credits. And what does this do? Is basically at increasing the number of hotspots, we give a high bandwidth, high dedicated bandwidth to those who use Juice. How it works, each time you do a Juice transaction, you get 1 credit, and if you get 1 credit, you get 1 whole hour of usage of the hotspot at a high bandwidth. The launch has started, we're already in Bagatelle, we're already in La Croisette, I think the head office has been discovering it, but that's again how we're encouraging this whole space. If you go to malls today, yes, you have hotspots, but they aren't as good, they aren't as efficient. This is a high bandwidth dedicated one. And all of this can be done wherever you are. You can see we're moving from standard banking, we're going to understanding the lives of our customers, making their lives simpler, and making their lives better to create a quality time which they can spend where they want. All this is the journey we're going into. So with this, ladies and gents, I'm pleased to share that MCB has moved from counters to ATMs, to cards, to mobile payments, to mobile banking, and now for the first time in Mauritius, to lifestyle banking. Ready to serve all the Mauritians and make their lives simpler? This is true digital banking. If I use the word digital banking, this is the true digital banking happening. And this is taking the banking revolution, which was Juice, even further. And you might wonder, why is MCB so passionate? Why is our CEO so passionate about the whole world of digital banking and lifestyle banking? Why are we so passionate? Well, the answer, and our CEO reminds me regularly, is that we did a survey with all the colleges and all the youth across the island. And I can tell you, in some colleges, and this is very insightful, in some colleges, up to 80% of students in colleges have a smartphone. So we have now a generation of Mauritians who are growing and who are called the smartphone generation all the way. We are so keen on making such a great experience out of the smartphone that we even had an independent body, EY, conducting a survey on how much time it takes to use a phone to do a transaction versus how much time it takes to ring a card. And the independent survey revealed that it was on par. This is how much we've worked to get to the level whereby a phone service, phone transaction is as good as cards. So yes, we are passionate. Yes, we're happy bringing lifestyle banking to our customers. The new Juice is easier, simpler, faster, and more importantly, fresher.
Tell me that you love me more. Sleepless, long nights, eyes when nights were strong. Oh, teenage hopes are right at your door. Left you with nothing but they want some more. You're changing
Hope you enjoyed this. This is the story behind this ad. These various wonderful high energy people on this ad are the fans of NCB. This is an ad which was produced. NCB has around 112,000 fans on our Facebook page. We wanted to do an ad promoting the culture of juice. We did a whole juice casting and we got them for a whole day in Saint-Jean, the NCB Saint-Jean office. And these are real customers, okay, real customers producing real ads with a real product, which is juice, for our real customers again. This is the real thing. And this is the quality of stuff you can produce in Mauritius with us out there. This is inclusive marketing when our fans and our customers are with us. And this is game-changing in marketing, and this is game-changing as we're doing in the world of banking, through lifestyle banking with juice. So this is it. I'll invite our CEO to come and join us if you have any questions.
Thank you, Vinesh. I was working in London when the first mobile phones came out, and I remember it very well, 1992. It was orange. And the tagline on their advertising campaign was, "The future's bright, the future's orange." Well, I think we can take that over now. The future's bright, the future's juice. Thank you very much.